Hi everybody, this is a light language transmission for the Easter portal and the Aries Aries full moon. So the focus point of this transmission is the Lemurian seed codes, feeling them very strongly coming in. In this pack, they're called Embracing Sensitivity, Uniqueness, and Living with Grace. I'm going to read it to you now. What I'm feeling really strongly is these crystalline beings, the presence, the consciousness of the crystals. I am feeling how they are connected to Lemuria also, but how they're seeding a sensitivity and a oneness with the heart and the love of oneness with all that is, the love of nature, the love of animals, the love of each other. And I'm very conscious of this other card that came out before I even saw it. I was feeling these beings, and I was also feeling how I am one of these beings in the same way that I am the crystal. So there's this real oneness energy coming through. This elevation into the oneness of us all. So these crystal-like beings in the insight card, I will also read you what that's about. It's about your psychic ability, strengthening those, listening to the steps forward. And I believe these Lemurian seed codes are facilitating that. So we've got the Lemurian seed codes at the top, and they're facilitating that crystalline aspect of self and that listening to self and knowing the way. And on the also at the base is the higher heart activation. So I feel these Lemurian seed codes are activating the higher heart. I felt all of these coming through, and they're ready now for the collective to receive. It's about dropping shields, divine love, and your heart is healed. So first I'm going to read you the Lemurian seed codes. This is from The Gateway of Light Activation by Kyla. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Lemuria was a civilization that was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. The inhabitants of this sacred land lived in complete harmony with nature and had a connection with every living being similar to the movie Avatar. The inner vision was fully activated to the point where it is thought that their pineal gland was fully developed and they could see for hundreds of miles in every direction, in a similar way to the sonar of dolphins and whales. The majority operated from their heart space, honouring one another in nature, so much so that when their civilization came to an end through a cataclysmic event, most likely the plates of the earth shifting, causing volcanic eruptions and a tsunami, most of them ascended. It's said that these highly attuned beings knew that their civilization would end and decided to send healing waves into another part of the world for future civilizations to benefit from. They telepathically channeled their frequencies into a thought form that would become crystals that would be found thousands, possibly millions of years later. These Lemurian seeds are a type of quartz crystal mostly found in Brazil and Colombia. They're powerful crystals with striations similar to barcodes engraved on their faces. They have a feminine receptive energy that is said to help us step into a more feminine way of being in order to help the evolution of the species. So after drawing this card, my soul sister who's staying with me also had gone to collect some of her things from storage and laid out 7 or 8 Lemurian seeds, Lemurian crystals as well, and this is all has created a geometry that's calling in the codes for the for this portal. So that's going to complete on Easter. It started on last week. It's going to end on the Easter Sunday. We're going to be able to complete that and bring the transmission through. But yeah, these 3 cards are ready already. The codes have already come in, but they are part of a larger geometry and a larger energy coming in, which should be available tomorrow on Sunday. Okay, so want to read you the higher heart activation now, and you might see in the photo I've got infinity and love, infinite love, and we have so many crystals contributing to the energies here. The higher heart is the most ascended form of the heart chakra. So dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. It's found in the centre of the chest in the heart region and is clairvoyantly picked up as a pink colour. The reason that this energy centre is pink is because it's the opposite or complementary of green, which is red, with the white light of spirit. Through this stargate of the heart, we have the potential to connect with divine love, the love that exists in all things, and experience the heaven within. This card transports us to the higher heart space, where we can recognise that love is not an external essence, but a light we hold within. It's been there through every lifetime. When the higher heart becomes active, it's a recognition that the search for love has ended and the excavation of the heart has finally begun. And then insight is the other activation. Refine your psychic senses. You are or are about to see further, higher and deeper through space and time. Your psychic skills are expanded and seeing through the lens of your soul. Hone your abilities by reading about or doing a workshop on intuitive development. We're all psychic, it's part of who we are, but we've thrust this ability into the background in favour of other senses. Problems occur when we keep looking at the manifested world for proof of our worth. You're worthy because you are here. There is nothing to prove. You could become an intuitive reader if this is something you desire. It could also mean you are learning to trust what you feel, and the next steps to take will drop into your mind in the following days. So yes, the seeds planted from the Lemurian, the ascended Lemurian civilization, coming in, activating your higher heart, dropping shields, elevating your relationship to yourself, your self-worth, your psychic abilities, and your relationships with others. Akatiti takatoko, akatiti takatakatakatoko, akatiti takatakatakatoko, akatita takitoko takachikapasati katakaboto takachikapatakatikataboto, akatipakatakatiko tokatakatikatakatikotoko satakapatika, akatiti katakatoko tokotati takatoto tokatati takatata takatata akatita takatata katakatako tototokotati katata akatati takatakatikatata kotokotokototokotokoto akatiti takatita takatokoto akatiti takatakato atasati takatakata takatokoto tokotata takitakato akatati takatakato tokatata takatata akatiti katakatiko atiti takatakatakato akatita tatati takatakatati takatakatako akatati katakatokotati takakoto akatita katakoto akatati takatakitakata atakatatata akatita takatatati takatata takakoto akatiti takatakitakatako tokotoko akatiti takatita katakoto akatiti takatakatakatakato akatiti takatakatakotoko akatita katakata akatita taka akatita takatakitakata akatita takatakitakatako akatita takatakitakatako Akatiti tita takatakakoto. Akatata tita katakita katukotuko chukosati kitakatakakocho. Akachachi chikatakatakakocho katakiti katakatikoso takapataka chikapakatiko takachupokoso takapatakata. Asatiti titi tita takotukotukotukotukotuko chukotakatakatakatakatiko. Akatiti titi tita tatita katata takatata tita takatoto tita tatuto tata takatata tita takoto. Akatiti titi tata 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 takatakatikita katakata tata takatita tata. Akatita tata koto to to. Atata tita tata takoto to 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 to. And so I see a golden heart opening like a flower, blossoming like a flower, petals really opening up. And with that, your higher psychic senses and the knowing of the way forward as the clarity drops in. Ishatako. Okay, so that is an activation and a healing. Do make sure you drink a lot of water, you listen to your body, you rest a lot. Often people need to have a big integrative sleep after receiving codes. You may find your body asks for different things, more rest or different kinds of foods and drinks, different kinds of environments. I'm feeling very much a pulling to the water, the beach, the river, just the energies of the waters. Ikatakato toto ta te aka to o. I'm also aware that the pineal gland, which is the part of your hara line on your soul, which is your soul purpose line, so it's bringing in your soul purpose. It's the part where you access the higher truth of your soul's purpose. Is that this was really activated in the Lemurian people, and this is what we're bringing in now and opening to. The high heart is the place on that hara line where we hold our desire to fulfill our life's purpose. So we've got those two upper channels coming in around your life's purpose. And then the third card is the insight as you receive through that gateway of the pineal gland, your higher calling, and then as it hits your high heart, the desire is received. The desire, you begin to feel your desire to do that purpose. And then 13 is the next steps. The next steps to make that a reality. Blessings, everybody.